No, nobody can hear anybody because of the way I have things set up. But now they should hear you. Is that correct? Is everyone hearing everyone now?
Can you hear me now? Dave is
Dave
loud.
is loud. Then we're good.
Well, now that we've discussed everything really important to the campaign, we can jump right
Now
in.
we can.
We can. Let's start over. This always happens to me every single time. I have sound issues every single time. So welcome everyone. Hello. There we have Adam from the inner. It's the inner plane
of planar crossroads.
In of plane crossroads. I want to say the in at planar crossroads, and I know that's wrong, so that's
Good
why
East Coaster right there.
So I know it's wrong. That's why I say it. And then we have our wonderful guests who I appreciate so much, Kristen and Dan from Avenue Studios. If you don't go see them, they have chaos beyond chaos on their streams, and it's great to fun to watch. And then we have the maker of the system, who is the system which is called Nuts, which is a what would you call it, Scrat? A low. It's not a mess. It's a great system. It's definitely rules light. That rules light system that uses a D12. So we kind of bonded over the D12, and me and Scrat have talked quite a bit about things, about stuff and everything like that, games and that, and we've become kind of close since we've hung out with Avenue Studios group. So,
all their fault.
Yeah, it's all their fault. Next thing we know is we're going to team up and we're going to make a horrible game that people have to play.
That's right.
I'd be up for that.
Between the forest and the end, we'll connect everyone eventually.
So, a couple things that are going on the channel. We will not have a Grimwood City Ironbound version this Friday because I'll be at PAX. So if you're going to PAX, I've posted in the Discord a whole bunch of places that you can find me. We probably won't have Delta Green on Wednesday either. I'm not sure. I have to check with everyone. Because I have to get ready for PAX because that's the day after and the day before, and there's a lot of packing to do. So, besides that, next week we'll definitely have Grimwood. I want to do a stream where we talk about Plaguebound, so that's going to happen probably on next Wednesday, and then yeah, I've got to start scheduling more stuff because I have not been streaming nearly enough, as I definitely need to schedule more stuff. So plan on Discord hearing a whole bunch of things. So I have an outage at work on Thursday, so I'm fine with Wednesday off. Okay, note to self. Because Eskilum is part of my Delta Green series. So that being said, I am going to drop it off to Scrat. And why don't you quickly explain, Scrat, this lovely game that you made? It's not very complicated, but let's do a quick recap of what it's like and then what the scenario is.
All right. Yeah, we were actually going to get to show it off a little bit as we go over your characters here, but it's just, I guess technically it's a D12 dice pool system, but your pool is limited in the sense it's a resource you have to keep up with. Normally when I see dice pool systems, you always throw the same amount of dice based off a stat or something. Instead, in this one, you have a resource pool you'll pull from, and you can add it to whatever you're doing, so long as you have something left. Is there 9 skills? Was there only 9? I think that's what I stopped at.
There's only 9.
Yeah, they're I wanted 12, but I couldn't make it happen. It's very floaty in the sense you can pick one and make it do various different things. It's just all based on your flavor of your character. And then there's a handful of roll modifiers to make things either harder or easier for your character. Again, very heavily dependent on your flavor, what you're trying to do, so forth and so on. And I think there's one tonight where we get, well, it's a new roll modifier you guys haven't seen. It's the Devil's Roll. I think we get to use that on something. So,
Oh man.
Oh,
oh yeah. It's with the candies that I added. That's right. So,
That's the
Um,
angel roll.
I had one for a while and I couldn't make it work, so I got rid of it. And I got my, oh, you can't see it. Here we go. I got my
Yes.
and shirt on.
The
So.
best.
I think really that's it, because like I said, you're going to see some of this as I go through y'all's characters here and try and figure out what's going on and what you got, because I have just seen their sheets. I don't, and of course Dan and Kristen did the bare minimum, so I know absolutely nothing about their characters. But the setting is in Grimwood City, and I did not tell them to be squirrels. They decided that all on their own because reasons. So apparently they're all squirrels. So what I'm going to go with here is apparently.
how can we not be squirrels with you?
We're all squirrel adjacent.
Yeah. So anyway, what I'm going to say how this works is the squirrels are kind of all out through Grimwood, and they just have in each district they got their little meeting areas, and they're kind of a nuisance to everyone. So what'd you call this district? The high rise.
This one's the high rise district, so we're in the high rise district.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're not going to be rising very high tonight, but we'll say we're in that area. So we'll say y'all met up, or y'all are kind of in that squirrel hangout area where everybody was, and you saw one of these buildings. Again, it's only one story. I was going to make a multi-level one, but I don't have that kind of talent. So
That's a one shot.
it's
I have to open every door, so this would
Yeah.
take all night.
yeah, that's true. But anyway, you saw this whole building just start to freeze. Like ice started growing up it on the outside and everything. So you're like, that can't be good. That's probably the winter court causing some troubles. So you guys, it's up to you whether you actually want to know each other or not, and we'll get to that in a bit. But the four of you decided to go check it out and see what's going on, because you know it's not good. So on that note, I have character sheets here. We'll start with Dave, a Silver Shadow. You can tell me a little bit about what you got. I see you got something called Shadow Melding. You picked Combo and Hard Hitter. So what's cooking?
It did. I'm looking at Kale being like a wizard that is shadow based. He has the shadow magic. So hard hitter and stuff like that isn't like necessarily a weapon. It's like his magic.
Okay.
He's he's a little angsty. He's a fey squirrel. Comes from he definitely is the summer court, not the winter court. So summer court, a winter court doing shenanigans. He's definitely going to take a look at it and check it out. Yeah, so that's what I got for him.
All right, and just to drive that point home a little bit. So he said he had Hard Hitter. Now, so that can be all with his shadow magic, however he wants to flavor it. And then Adam, who is Val over here, I believe he is also a hard hitter, but carries a really big gun, right?
Well, big gun and a whole vest full of various accoutrements that may or may not also be explosive. No, it is explosive in some form or fashion in all of these different pockets. Yeah. So, and Val's probably the oldest one here, and probably was the last one picked because he comes looking like a normal person, normal human kind of look. But when he gets excited, he's just so excited to mess with the big gun. The biggest one he can find at the time is usually the one that he's going to carry. And he just likes to see things go boom. So he's been a fixer for a long time. And I imagine if this was some kind of movie where they were putting a team together and stuff, all three of them would have already been like, oh yeah, we're going to go and do it. Now we need an extra person. We need that other person to help us breach and get in and stuff like that. And they went through several different people before they finally landed on Val, and they found him. And it was one of those moments where like, do we have to get Val though? Do we really need him though? Because his solution to most problems is we can just blow it up. That's what we do. We just blow it up. Think of Vinny on I think it's Vinny on Atlantis, Lost Kingdom. You know, it's like, see, if you need a bridge, he'll get you a bridge. You just blow up this ancient column and let it fall.
Yes.
Dude, I love it.
Love it.
Oh. All right.
Takes like what?
Oh,
2
and
minutes.
you have Crafter too. So what's that all about? What do you just
Well, that's for
makeshift
crafting
bombs?
the things that go boom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hi, Frog.
Then that takes us to Rowan.
Ooh.
Rowan. Okay.
Yes, Rowan is an unseen squirrel. He's tapped into the magic end of the world and has become absolutely obsessed with it. And he carries around his component pouch. He is your classic wizard. Any spell, every spell will do. He is just fascinated by all of that arcane magical stuff. So he's obsessed with collecting it and finding it. So I went with the item eater skill, and I just went all in.
I was going to say,
master.
you went all in on item meter. So
I'm just gonna see what happens.
I got to give you some before we get started. But
Oh
also,
boy.
if you don't have any, you still have your basic 1 damage attack that you
Right.
can do. Right. So that is an option if you don't want to burn something.
He likes to see what happens, though.
Yeah. So the item meter, as you could have guessed, it does require an item to consume. But that skill usually basically a spell book where the pages burn as you use them, so you don't eat up all your item slots carrying a bunch of items. Like you just kind of have this infinite pocket. So in this one, you're going to have magical peanuts because reasons. So you just eat them. You can do this. So
I love it.
but that is, see, you could have picked like defensive combo maker or heavy or any of those, and you
Right.
still could have gone the magic route. But with the item meter, you can do all these weird things, but you're kind of at my mercy because I got
Yes.
to come up with the items and give them to you.
So I wanted to make Scrat work.
Yes, that's what it was. So remind me before we open the door here to give you
So,
some.
Does that
Hmm?
mean that he's a wild magic wizard?
I
Could
think it's
Since he
not,
likes all
not
magic.
intentionally. Yeah, like he just it's not like he's a sorcerer with wild magic surge. He just is
Wow.
indiscriminate.
Well, indiscriminate wild magic in Grimwood, so people know, is actually you can cast from any of the magical societies in the book, and you just have if you critically fail, you have some problems. That won't
That's
happen
exactly
here,
it.
I don't believe, because
Eh.
nuts doesn't work that way.
Well,
But
we'll see.
I guess that depends if Val convinces him to try and use one of his walnut bombs as the item that he consumes for his magic or not. Again, that may not have turned out well last time. I mean, Val thought it was great, but
we still
Rowan
miss
thought it was
Bob.
really cool.
We do. We
guess.
still miss Bob.
Could have been showing you all the artwork that you all came up with. So that's Rowan. But we're immediately going to shove him to the side.
Yeah,
And
solid
we're
choice.
going to look at this crazy one. So tell me about this
Yes.
one.
So this is Neela. She is considered like the emo variant type of. It's like a vampire. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, but it's a vampire that feeds off of kind of like emotions or plays on people's emotions.
100%.
So she never opens her mouth because she's always talking through her mind. So, and she talks like this. This one welcomes you. And you just feel a sense of warmth over your bodies when she talks in a
Mm-mm-mm.
nice way. Wait until she's not talking nice. So she is, I went all in on Surge in the nut system. So I have a table that I can choose 2 different special triggers from. So I don't know if I should tell you guys what I chose, but
Maybe Scrat, but
Well, as long as you know what they are, and
know
you
what they
know
are.
that the choice is permanent, like you don't get to flip
Yes.
flop, but
Yes.
because you went all in on your points,
yes.
yeah, both of those will trigger at the same time. So
Yeah. So,
You
and if
can-
I roll a 12, I get to use both, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, both at the same time. So
I'm so excited.
Surge can eat through the skill dice, so we'll see how that goes. But let's give the other guy some of his items to eat. So I made 12 and divvied them up into 3 categories. So you got some
You're the
Healy
best.
/ support ones, some
Okay.
utility, and then some damage ones. Now, I do have one that's just like basic damage. Do you want a handful of those, or do you just want to roll for a handful and see what you get?
Oh yeah, let's make it all random. That
Okay.
just fits.
All right. I don't know how you're going to keep up with this, but we'll figure it out. So let's start with 1d12 and we'll see what you get.
All right. Problem child over here. Who invited this kid?
Yeah. All right. So you got an 8. That lets you basically you can fill up the room with smoke, color of your choice, and only the bad guys can see it. So it makes you guys harder to hit.
Cool.
Oh, sweet.
Smoke any color. Got it.
That one, well, that one has a set challenge roll, and it does roll with a detriment. But I can tell you that one when the time comes.
Sure.
Some of these have set rolls. Some of these are free. Some of them, whatever.
Yeah.
Give me another d12.
Ooh, I capitalized detriment. Okay.
Yeah.
11. Oh, I think that's
Yeah, let's get the high
That's
rolls out
fun.
now.
okay. Yep, that's the one. You just point your finger at somebody and shoot a laser at them. It does 2 damage.
That's awesome.
That's so fun.
Two
And that
damage,
one, the
laser
challenge
gun.
roll is determined
Finger
when
gun.
you're trying
Finger
to do it.
laser.
Yep. All right. So that's
Say that last part again. Sorry.
the challenge roll is determined at roll. So
Okay.
whenever you go to use it, I'll tell you what it is. Give me another d12.
With
I
pleasure.
completely forgot to link the system to the YouTube channel, so I will do that afterwards, Scrat.
Okay. That's
But
fine.
I did post it in chat, so
All right. So that's the same one you had. You can either keep it or roll another one. That was up to you.
Let's
That
roll
was
another one for now.
That was the
Just
smoke.
for fun.
5. Okay. So this is a support one. For every
Sweet.
skill die that you're willing to give up, everybody in your party gets +1.
That's cool.
And we'll do one more.
Okay. Final one. Boop. Ooh, there's the
12.
12.
Okay. So, the description
smiling.
is with the snap of your finger, you instantly disintegrate a lesser threat.
Ooh.
And
So
the
you'll have to determine what is
downside-
and isn't a lesser threat.
That's cool. Ooh, yeah, okay. It's like that one character in Frey Run. All right. Snap finger, lesser threat. Got it.
So when Val starts trying to blow something up, you can just snap your fingers.
I don't,
Hey,
I don't
it's
think
no
he's a
still
lesser
killing,
threat.
all right? It's no still killing. Kill stilling. Whatever that thumbs his head. Whatever that is.
Go ahead and give yourself one more of that finger gun one. I think that'll help. So
Oh,
And then-
all right.
we'll get rolling here.
Got it. I'm good.
All right. So you approach the building. I just have you locked in a room here so y'all could get into the game, but you can enter the building whenever you want, and I will turn on some tunes that hopefully aren't too loud.
I will
This
definitely
one's
have-
not going first.
I got it. Here we go.
All right. Let's
It
see
wasn't
what
locked?
Katie-
No,
But
just,
no, you guys broke
no, you
your
can put
way
that back,
through.
Val. It's open. It's fine.
Oh, all right. One
All
of
right,
those.
so inside here, just chunks of snow sitting there, and there's ice kind of formed on the floor and everything. You can see what is the front lobby of a fancy building, and there is a dead, very frozen secretary behind the counter.
So cool in here.
I don't know. I'm not sure I like the decor. You know, I'm not sure cool is how I would. Oh, you mean something else?
Oh, that took me a minute. Nice. Well, this is definitely the winter court. I guess we should be expecting ice.
Neela will go up to the dead person, kind of get a feel of what emotions she had, I guess, right before she passed. I mean, it must have been fear, but
I'll say you might say she was frozen in fear.
yeah. Is there any way to see what she saw?
Is that something your character can do?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so.
I feel like
Dave says no.
Not a dead person.
Dang.
What does Dave know? Dave didn't know anything.
Man, he couldn't even remember. He couldn't even remember the name of the district we were in. I mean, it's man.
All right. Well, with the, I guess I'd be curious if I had any knowledge with my arcane studies. If there's a particular spell going on, or if there's a current effect, like, are we gonna get frozen, or is this residue from a previous encounter?
You would know that this is the winter court. Just it's akin to scorch marks from somebody coming here and shooting the place up.
Okay. I don't like it.
It doesn't look like they were very careful with the shooting. So, Does this door look locked?
It is not locked, and it clearly has the male-female symbol on there indicating a bathroom. Because I can't draw a map without having that.
Well, how many buildings actually don't have a bathroom?
It's so true.
You gotta open every stall.
If
There might
everybody's
be a
up for
book in
that,
a
he'll just
toilet.
walk straight on down and thump them all open. If that's what everybody wants to do.
I
Pretty much.
think it's wise.
All right, he just does that. Boom, 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 boom. Anybody in here?
So the one right below you that has eyes coming out of it.
Oh,
Somebody froze on the pot and just all the flesh is gone. Nothing but a frozen skeleton there. But
all the
you
flesh
do
is gone?
find. So for those of you that played the Fallout one shot, I had Nuka-Colas, and this one you have Quantum Quench, courtesy of Glee. So roll me 1d12, Val. We'll see what you get.
Oh, all right. Courtesy of Glee, I'll get to see what it is.
Tumbled out of the pants around his ankle.
I'm not sure why they did two of them.
Well, we'll pick the first one. There's a 9. You got the double shot. That guarantees the next attack against you misses. So you'll have to in combat. Chug it.
Okay.
Getting good comments about your system. Somebody's reading it, and they like the little stick figures on each page.
That is the extent of my art abilities.
It's so good, man.
So
I
good.
love it.
All right.
All right, we done in the bathroom? Are you guys done holding each other's hands?
Oh, that would,
Yeah, I guess
that'd probably be dangerous if we did that. But yes, to answer your question, yes. What are these statues here?
Fancy decor.
Bummer. All right.
All right.
see
So
anything, Caleb?
Silver Shadow comes in here and he sees what seems to be like a display of whatever this company was making, and it looks like wizard staffs.
real quickly, Val will nudge Neela, and be like, "Yeah, this is probably more for you than for me. I'm not big on the double shot."
And then you just feel warmth over your body.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm going to explode. Oh no.
starts to check a few things and it's like, oh.
Of course.
I'm curious about this one right here. What does it have a nameplate or anything like that?
It does not, but there is a pedestal right above you with some stuff. That's what I tried to make, kind of like something engraved on it.
I do believe we have something up here, folks.
Yeah.
This
So,
is looking
and-
interesting.
I will
big-
look into.
Yeah, it's a big fancy plaque, kind of like what you see at museums and stuff, where they have stuff on display and then something in front of it describing what it is. And it says, here at Best Tech, nice original name I worked real hard on, we pride ourselves in being the first to introduce new technologies. Our latest creation continues our flawless reputation. Wizard staffs powered by artificial intelligence. Why should magic be limited to the select few who were born lucky? We believe magic should be available to anyone and everyone. And with the power of AI, we're bringing that very magic to you. Generate spells of all shapes and sizes and flavors. Your imagination is your only limit.
You hear it in the like sexy lady voice. It's so good, dude. Oh, I've wanted to be in here a million times. This is. His hands are kind of hovering over the wand
Roll,
here.
control yourself. You're in public.
Hi. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. What do they all do? Why are we here again? I forget. Help me. I'm losing focus.
I think we're here to blow up the Winter Court's operation. That's what I think.
Literally or figuratively? We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yes. I don't know. I don't understand the question here.
Okay. I mean, do you think they're here for anything in particular? Ooh, are these empty ones? Do they
Yep.
look like people have taken stuff?
So I was gonna say there's a staff here, here, and here, and it would be safe to assume there was a staff on every pedestal there, but
Okay.
there's no longer one.
And would there any inscriptions? I think Dave already asked on each of them, or is it just that overall?
Just that little podium thingy.
Okay.
All right, peanuts to pecans. They were definitely after this some big tech thing that they were going to unleash AI.
Yeah,
Peanuts
but
to
why
pecans.
would they leave these three? I mean, you never know. Val. Should we should probably just take them. Just for it to keep them safe. Maybe I'll just keep it safe. And he snags it.
All right, so as you snag that one, it lights up and it's got a little screen on it, and it comes up and it says that it cannot connect to the cloud services to authenticate the user.
Oh, I hate when they do link it to the cloud. Okay. Well,
Can't connect to the Z sphere, huh?
I wonder if I can get a way around it. Well, I'll try not to be distracted. But he might be focusing while everyone else is looking around to see if he can.
We may as well check the other two. I mean, it's not like they're going anywhere. We got to
Really?
keep them out of the hands of the Winter Court, right?
Yeah, right. Swipe.
All right, so
Swipe.
that one. All right, you're grabbing all three of them.
Yeah, he is.
All right, so the second one you grabbed, you got locked out of that one, but the third one works.
Oh.
Now, you can use the staff whenever you want. I ain't gonna tell you if it works or not, but
I love it.
or
Okay.
how well.
The other two I can't use at all.
Right, they're locked up, hosed up.
Okay. He'll tuck them in his bag anyways to take home. And I'm putting staff on there. Okay, cool.
Do we want to go up or down?
Nina, can you do can you feel if there's any kind of strong emotions in either direction?
Yeah. So she's going to focus in and try to sense down both pathways to see if she can feel anybody either direction.
Okay. You don't even need a roll for that one. I'll say down south. You're picking up something.
This way. She's going to head down.
Hey, don't close the door on me, Rowan.
That's not sorry. He's standing there trying to log in.
This one does not like this place.
That's okay.
It's a little bit too bright for me.
I bet it's a little cold for you too, huh?
Hey, there's an open door over here.
All right.
Neela's going to sense to see if anybody's behind the door.
This time roll me a d12.
Girl.
All right, you're picking up what was once somebody.
Oh. They're no longer. So I guess she'll open the door.
Okay. All right. So you see what looks to be an office of sorts, kind of a single person's office, and there is an individual frozen in the chair, nothing but bones again. Just tons of, almost looks like a porcupine with all the icicles just going off the back of him.
Whew. Did a
I
number
wonder
on
what's
him.
turning them to bones before they get frozen.
That's interesting, yeah. Oh. Pardon me. Excuse me. Okay. That's a really interesting. Val has a really interesting question. I would, if I can, try to look at it, see if I can see any kind of hints to the types of spells they might be using or the type of magic.
All right. Well, as you're doing that, you do spot another quantum quench on the desk. So if you want to roll a d12 for that,
Certainly.
we will see what you get. 11. Oh, you guys are getting the good ones. So you can chug this one during combat, and then when combat's over, it refills all your skill dice.
Oh, dang.
And let's see.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yep. As you're checking out the skeleton and everything, he's frozen. He ain't looking too good. I don't think he's going to make it, if I'm being honest. But as you're checking him out, you realize there's a button under the desk. It's kind of like a single red button.
Oh, it's some kind of what I can only assume is an alarm system button under here.
There's a button?
Anybody more
There's a
techie
button?
than me? Val? Careful, it is red.
It's a red button? There's a red button? He's been in his human form this whole time, and he's starting to get, his fuzz is starting to come in and stuff like that. His eyes his pupils are starting to get bigger. There's a button?
Yeah.
Where's the red button? Where's the red button?
Why don't we think about it first, and then we'll press it? What do you think it does?
Maybe it blows the whole thing up. That would be really cool and really fast. We could get out fast enough, maybe, if it's a self-destruct thing. We could get out fast enough and get it far enough away. If we could really get in there and really get it. And he's starting to get.
Who was this one? Why would they have buttons? She would rifle around to find out who this was, I guess.
Okay.
Val would actually look up at Neela and be like, "Why would you have buttons? You just need buttons. That I don't understand the question."
Sometimes it's a status symbol, so right? Maybe.
But you cannot see it. It's under the desk. It's not
Maybe he
status.
needed it for himself. Okay,
Well,
sometimes you just need a button to push. All right, in his hands drifting over towards the button. Just pushing the button.
Rowan's fingering his staff he's not wrong. We all have a button.
So anyways, Nyla's trying to figure out what this guy was. She's looking around the office and trying to get a read. And there's a couple bookshelves over there with some full of books. There's some books about manufacturing. And then there's some books about management that look like they have never been read. So you put it together that he was indeed a manager. You're in the manager's office.
This one managed.
Not very well
I
by the
don't
looks of it.
No, I don't know what he did.
Beat me to it. Does it look like
you gotta push the
uh,
button, Val, or not?
Oh yeah, I'll do it. And then he does it.
All right.
That's all he needed was
Rocks
just an
fall,
excuse.
everybody dies.
Y'all die.
No,
Put
you
it
hit
there
the
just
button,
for that.
it clicks, and then you kind of hear it sounds like kind of grinding and whining at first, and then it's just you can hear something open, not too far away from you.
I did not expect that.
Val is visually disappointed. You can see it. He's like, oh, just open the door or something. He's no longer fuzzy.
And as you guys start walking out, the skeleton starts getting up. Let's see.
Oh wow, he looks cool.
Dude.
That's
All right.
awesome.
So he is coming at you. It is combat time.
Ah!
And the support character is in the front.
All right. He's a little slow. He's getting up, so y'all can go first if you want.
I'm going to stumble my way backwards.
Okay.
Yikes. We got something here.
Ah, me too.
He doesn't even wait. And just because it's fun and he was just fingering it, he fires the staff off as his action.
All right. 1D.
Like,
Well, okay. All right. Well, what are you
almost
trying to do with
accidentally.
the staff?
Oh.
You got to give it
there
a
has to be
prompt.
intention. Okay. I guess it's to destroy then. Like, because he's kind of unintentionally firing it as he's stumbling back away.
Okay. So roll me a d12.
Coming up. Ooh.
All right.
Mm.
So that's pretty good. You just said you wanted to destroy it, and you pointed. So the desk completely obliterates itself. Just shrapnel everywhere.
Oh.
Is it like a big explosion, or is it like it disintegrates it like dust?
It just busts. Like no fire explosion. Just
Not quite as
Shrapnel
good as yours, Val.
I know, no flames or nothing.
all right. And now that there's no desk in the way, he's gonna scoot up here, and he's gonna like kind of buckle down like this, and then just shoot a ton of icicles out of him, like a Pokemon porcupine or something. So everybody will say that is a D. Well, you need a 6. Keep it simple for everybody but the one outside the door.
Well played, Kale.
A D6?
Yeah. Well, not
Well,
a D6.
beat a
I'm sorry.
6.
You got
Hey.
challenge rolls a 6.
After
All
12,
right.
guys, we can take a rest later.
All right.
Oh. Look
Oh.
at yeah. Same
All
thing,
right.
best
So all the
friends.
icicles just go shooting all around, just sticking in the wall and everything else. So now, let's say Rowan went last time. So Val, you can go next if you want.
I imagine Val kind of just turned around, and as he saw that there was combat about to happen, he gets excited again, and he's like, "Yeah, I haven't seen one of these blow up." So he goes full form, and as the thing shoots out its icicles, he grabs one of them, drops it down, and pulls out whichever big gun he got, the biggest gun he got from home or wherever before he left. He pulls that out. And he's going to try and blast the thing away.
All right.
Nothing crazy this time with skill dice, but he is trying to just blast it.
All right. We'll stick with 6 for now.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So you shoot him. Ice just flies off of him, but he's still standing.
See, that had some oomph behind it. You could feel the concussive force. That's why magic isn't as good. I'm just saying.
You can
Agree
see
to
Val
disagree.
duct
We'll
taping
discuss this
like
later.
5 staffs together and just.
He's not
All
above
right.
that.
Are you going to move anywhere, or are you good where you're at?
Nah, he's fine where he is.
All right, let's go down to Nyla or Neela, however you say it.
Yeah, I'll say Nyla because
Okay.
open syllable. We learned about that.
There we go.
So Nyla barely missed those icicles. She's kind of like scattering away. And then she kind of feels bad for this thing. So in her mind, she's just thinking about sending out a pulse of it to just rest. And hopefully it rests.
All right. Doing the mind thing, huh? We'll say that's an 8.
Okay. I'm just going to try one. We'll see how it goes.
Just-
Right on.
Yeah.
yeah, girl.
All right. So you do the mind thing. Then you realize he doesn't have a mind anymore. And his skull just kind of cracks and breaks a little bit. So it hurt him. Don't worry. It wasn't all lost. So, now we can let Silver Shadow back there go. Unless Nyla wants to move somewhere.
She did do a little move before, so
Okay.
I'll count that as her move.
All right. Silver Shadow.
Keel wants to take his shadow magic and send 2 spears of shadow magic from the ground up into it to try to
Okay.
capture it.
All right,
He
so you
needs a
stabbing
kill.
him or like trying to hold him in place?
Like to hold him in place, like
Ooh,
Nice.
alright.
By stabbing him, I guess, right?
yeah, right.
Okay. All right. So let's do. It'll be 8 to hit, 9 to hold.
Okay, I'm gonna use my combo maker to you get +1 on this.
Okay.
So that's roll 2 and keep the highest, right?
Well, if you're trying to get your bonus, all right. Did you? You don't have enough points where you get that for free, right? You have to use a skill die.
I have to use the skill die,
Yeah. Okay.
right? So use the
Yeah.
skill die and I get 2 and
Yeah. If you use a skill die, then you'll get another one for free. So it'd be 3d12 total.
That's
3D.
nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Woohoo.
All right, so 2 of your spears go up there, hit him. Got him locked in place. Now, when combo maker's mastered, that's when you 11s will get you a combo, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
All
get
right.
it until master.
Yeah. So that is your go. All right. Did you want to make a movement?
Yes, I'm gonna move this way.
All right. Okay, so he is locked in place, but as you remember, he was able to shoot everything before, so he's going to do that again. And everybody give me a 7 this time.
Ooh.
And you can use skill dice if you want.
Nah. No, we're just gonna let it ride. Oh, there's a one.
All right.
Oh.
So, this time it worked.
All missed.
Everybody just got pinned to the wall and lost 1 HP.
Oh.
Ah!
I keep left click goes down. That still seems counterintuitive.
Oh, don't know if that will work here, Stellar. I didn't turn those off. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm going to say since they're pinned, Silver Shadow can move first.
Well, I'm gonna take a step up, and I'm just gonna throw a shadow bolt to his head.
All right, we'll hang in there with 7.
Seven.
Right on 7. All right. So that goes through the head. It was already damaged a little bit thanks to Nyla. And his head just kind of goes shatters everywhere.
Why are you guys
Dead
just
skeleton.
hanging around?
Totally up where Rowan's feet can't reach his
This one's stuck.
talons.
All right. He rips out the one that's pinning him down. Rips out yours. Rips out yours.
Thank you. Ah,
Many
Nice
thanks.
shack, yeah.
All right,
Well.
killer. Who's next?
I think
guess
there's
He's
a
not even
door-
worried. He's bleeding. He doesn't care.
There's a door open down here.
Yeah, so you guys would have figured out. So what he's looking at right there, that first level of door, you can tell where the winter court like tried to just pull it apart and everything, and it was one of those sealed doors. Like there was no doorknob or anything. So they pretty much obliterated that one, and it didn't even look like they tried on the second one. And that's what you heard opening earlier.
Oh.
And this third one is a sealed door too.
Yep.
From what we're seeing.
Yep.
Well, let's look for more buttons, Val. Should be
Oh,
like
I like
your favorite
buttons.
thing to do.
I guess
And
the
this
Winter Court doesn't
door-
know about buttons. That's
Directly down south from you, it's not locked, even though I have it locked for some reason. But it is a little covered up with snow and ice, so it like crunch when you try and push it open.
I mean, we're nicely bunched up here in the hallway. Why don't we just go for it?
Yeah, but I mean, if the winter court got into that one and they couldn't get in this far, I don't think we need to go through that door.
It's true, unless you think. Are there any kind of symbols on the door? I assume we're going to be looking for another manager's office, or what do you think?
Why don't we try the one next to you?
Sure.
All right. You see a small room. Looks like it's just basically an inch your way into another one, but there is this huge barrier of ice in front of you.
Check it out, guys. Val, we may need your expertise on this one.
Ah, it sounds fun to me.
Let me maybe I can just to be safe, I'll try to examine it and maybe see is it magically trapped or anything, or is it just a physical barrier's been constructed?
Roll for it.
Alrighty. 10.
All right. It is just ice with air quotes, but it was made by magic, and it's just really, really stout ice. But it is
Okay.
being held together with magic.
Magically held together, so it might take a good hit. Ooh.
I've got some thermite. I mean, I could do it.
What do you think? I mean, here's my only thought is like, why are they blocking this off? I assume too in my role it looks very intentional.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one would like to get out of the room. Excuse me, Val. I can't move my character.
Sorry.
Just pops his head out. Sorry. Again.
I don't like the ice.
I wish we had some fire magic.
I might be able to do that. Although I don't have. Ooh, I pull out the staff. I could try this. And I
Val-
pointed at it.
Val, he pulled it out and it's kind of right in front of Val's
Works.
face, and Val just goes like,
Yes.
All right.
Should we combine it with Val's explosives, or should I just give this a whirl?
I am not letting you disintegrate my perfectly good explosives.
Fair enough.
But if you're going to do that, I am going to step out here.
All right. What are you telling the staff to do?
Melt.
Melt. All right. Roll me a d12. Okay. You told it to melt. It melts some of the ice on the floor. Doesn't phase the ice blockade.
Oh, I think it's got a stronger magical resistance than maybe this little guy can handle. I look at Val. Oh, Val. Maybe we could partner up here.
Okay. So you did your part. Now I'm going to put something on here. Now, you wanting to ignite it, or you wanting me to do the ignitions? Like, what are you thinking here?
Maybe. No, I'm thinking. Could I try? I'm really curious about the staff. Maybe I could tell it to accelerate whatever you're doing. Although
You
that
can
could
make
be-
my explosions bigger.
theoretically. I mean,
Oh, I mean, I am so into that right now. That is I am on board with this. 110%. The fur comes back out again. I am on board with this 110%. Here. He's gonna legit spend a skill die for craft to make sure that this has something nice and flashy and large, if possible, to make sure that this is quite successful.
All right. So you're
Love
just
this.
making a boom boom.
Correct. Yes.
6.
So 6, you said.
Mhm.
Should I roll as well, or can I do something to aid?
Well, we'll see if he can make it first.
Fair enough.
You did say I was spending 1 skill on it, so I got 2 in there.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you made your boom boom.
A nice big. Okay. So he kind of makes a little hole in the ice and slides everything in there. Got to the ignition point. He makes sure to keep his own ignition switch for it, and he's gonna let. I guess that put in there. Kind of make some sides to it. All right. Okay.
I will.
Steps
I
out here.
will
Y'all might want to back up.
cut you short here a little bit. You will find out that if you're trying to drill into it, it doesn't work very well. You just kind of keep going, and like you just can't cut through it.
Magical shield. Magical shield.
All right. Well, that makes it rougher to actually blow this way. We want it to blow this way, but some of it might come this way. So I guess we can't watch the explosion. Yeah, I was gonna leave the door open.
There's no like. Well. We'll
Have
see
fun
the
in here when
effect.
you ignite it.
Yeah.
All right. What are you trying to do with your staff?
So when he ignites it, he's trying to increase and focus the blast, like just like increase the volume and focus it on the ice. So I'm thinking he's like stands right at the door and is just pointing the staff and is like, yeah.
Roll me a d12.
We're all gonna be dead.
This is, I don't know if this will work. Can I spend a skill die through item eater in that I'm using the item and maybe risk breaking the staff? or
That's for
something?
your specific items that
Only
get
for those
consumed.
items.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Then-
the staff's just its own special 1d12.
Very
thing.
good.
It's-
Now, out of character, are you actually going to stay in there, or are you going to kind of close the door as you cast it?
No, he's just gonna
You
stay-
literally could blow yourself up.
Well, he'll step outside the door.
Val's kind of peeking over,
trying to
getting
think.
as much of a view
Yeah,
as
yeah.
he can.
All right, D12. Let's see what happens, guys.
That
Right down the
sticks.
middle.
All right. So you're pointing at an explosive. The explosive goes off, fireworks and everything. Whistlers, whatever he added to it. And
I love that.
then
was
the
pretty
front
fun.
of your staff also just blows up too. Its own explosion and throws you back into Val. You're both fine, no damage, and the smoke just slowly starts pouring out of the room, and you realize it just kind of cracked it a little bit, barely anything.
Yeah.
Okay, we should totally do that again. And this ice is bunk.
Man, I think this staff might be shot. It was nice while it lasted, though.
I don't know.
Can you make more of those? Because that was, I mean, yeah, I'm not all for the magic all the time, but that was pretty nice. I liked
That
that,
was- that was
that we
pretty
got
good.
that. You know what I'm saying? I like it. It's good.
Hey, as you guys talk, hey, there's a door over here.
Also, to reiterate, that south door isn't like off limits. It's
I know.
Okay, I'll just make. Didn't want you to think it was like permanently.
Keel
frozen
says it's
shut.
off limits.
Keel says it's off limits. I think that was a hint from the DM guys.
No. I didn't make sure. Because you
says
just
it's off
got done
limits,
dealing with wall that you couldn't get through. So making sure.
I mean, Val thought we could really do it, though. And you did say there was
yeah.
cracks, so he made progress.
Yep.
Hey, we have another desk, maybe another button.
Button?
All
Ooh.
right. You find another office, and it's a good bit fancier than the last one you saw.
That's a good
Fancier
sign.
desk, fancier chair, the whole works.
Val is immediately looking for more buttons,
All right.
more red buttons.
Has anybody noticed that these poor people have to work without windows?
We are on the ground floor, aren't we?
It's because every time I make windows and maps, people jump through them. They function as doors, and they'll just open them, and they're like, "I'm off the map. Look at me." So no windows for you.
So funny.
Is the computer working?
Yes, the computer is working,
Ooh.
and I will say, as Val is rooting through the desk looking for another button, he does find another magical peanut. So
This
if
isn't mine.
homeboy wants to roll another d12, see what he gets.
Ooh, yeah. Well, yes, please.
I just toss it out the
What do you-
door to him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
2. All right, you create a magical acorn-shaped barrier over yourself or an ally that will absorb 1 hit from an attack,
Nice.
and that lasts until it gets hit.
Okay.
All right.
Val says
Thank you.
furlessly, no buttons.
Ah, sorry,
But
Val.
the computer is on, and as you're rooting through it, you find that there is something to open another door. But you also see some security stuff you can disable, and it looks like there's 4 layers to it. If you want to try and do that.
Sure, I'm not a hacker, but why not?
All right. So
Mm.
that one does roll with a detriment, which means you have to get 2 dice to pass it. And like I said, there's multiple levels here. So the first one's only a 4, but you have to get 2 4s to pass it.
So I have to get 2 forces to pass it. Okay.
Yeah. So that means you will have to spend some skill die, at
All
least 1, if you're feeling that lucky.
I got 5 left. So yeah, I'll spend 2
Okay.
skill dice, which gives
That'll
me an
be-
extra +1, right? 2 on top of that.
Well, that's if you're using your combo
Oh,
maker
okay.
to attack something.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I'm not doing.
You
that.
can attack the
So-
computer if you want, but I
that
don't
would
think it's
give
going to
me
work.
3 dice.
It's a
right?
combination
Yeah.
attack on each password at the same time.
He's comboing on the keyboard. There we go.
Ooh.
10 and
Oh,
12 and
look at
1.
that.
Oh boy. All
What
right.
do you call that
so
one? That's the martyr.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, because he got a 12, so it was a martyr's 12. Yeah. So you zip through that first layer, and everything you would have gained for the next layer, unfortunately, is canceled out by the 1. So it's going to be what it would already was. The next layer is a 5, still with a detriment.
All right, I'm gonna just roll this one straight.
You would have had to have rolled at least 2 since it had
Oh.
detriment, but you got a 2, so that was under anyway. So it doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
I could get a 1. So
Yeah,
it's
but it
still
had a
down.
detriment, means you got to pass 2 of them. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that didn't work, and you get shut out of that end of it. But the door opening option is not locked out for you, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll unlock the door.
All right. So you do that, and like I said, the security thing, you got through 1 layer and then got locked out.
Guys, we're gonna run into some security issues.
What happened?
Let's just say you're a hacker. Oh wait, we don't have one.
Ah,
Did the best he could.
Bob was great. That's why he was great.
That's why it was great. We do miss Bob.
That was not my fault. That was
It
not
was your
my
fault.
fault. No, it was not my fault. Okay.
Look, you're the one that gave him the bomb to hold.
But he's the one that used it.
We do all make our choices. Yeah.
Who's Bob?
Right. Let's keep moving.
All right, so you're in the conference room. Oh, big chairs all around. It's even got the little conference call device in the center. I hate those things. And there is a TV on the wall.
They never work.
They never work.
Sit in the chair and put my feet up on the thing and be like, "Yeah, this is the way you should take a meeting."
You've been in a lot of them, huh, Keel?
All right. So as you guys are sitting there chilling out, pretending to be supervisors and VIPs, you notice.
Val is looking for buttons.
Oh, is he looking for buttons? Okay.
He's always looking for. He's always looking for big red buttons.
Well, I will say
Now that he
Val-
knows they're here, that's
Yeah.
what he is looking for.
He finds another red button under the table. It's over here on this end.
Oh, I
snap.
got another button.
I mean, let's go for it, right? It's got to do it. It's a...
Okay, he's got his gun out first this time.
We pushing it?
I'm pushing the button.
Pushing the button.
Everyone
All right.
tenses a little bit.
Now Keels just has his feet up on the desk. He's good.
You hear it click. You don't hear much else after that though. And then I was gonna say, while you guys are chilling at the table, Silver Shadow notices that 3 of the buttons are pretty wore out on the dial pad in the center there, on the little whatever those things are called. What are they? Spider comms or whatever.
Keel will jump on the table and
Wow.
punch in with his toes the three digits.
All right. Roll me a
That's so
d12, and you can spin skill dice if you want to see if you can figure out the pattern.
I'll spend 1 skill die.
Okay. We'll say it's good enough. You figure out the digits, and you boop, 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 push them, and a little secret compartment over here opens up. It's mostly frozen candy, but you find 1 piece of candy. That's good. So if you want to roll me a d12 to see what you get. It's my curious candies I made.
All right.
Ooh. All right. So you got the angel candy. You have a safety net on all actions for the remainder of the encounter. Should you consume it mid-combat. Now, candies, kind of like Kim's in the Fallout game, they're very high in sugar. So when you consume one, you roll a d12, and if you roll a 1, your next roll becomes the devil's roll.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, risky business. But that was a
Risky
very good one that you
business.
got. So that's pretty cool.
Button didn't do anything.
No more doors.
Who makes a dead end? Like, come on. Like, you could end it right here. Like, what's the point?
Did you not see the modern architecture down there? They had like 3 doors in a row. Who does that? What kind of architect does that?
Come on, let's try the snow door.
The snow door like the snow door.
Uh-oh. Shit.
All right. So he came in there and just kicked the doors down. It was a big double door thing.
That's canon.
Broke all the ice and snow and everything. So this is
Definitely
what
canon.
he has spied here. Let's see.
Oh, it's bigger.
Ooh, dude.
Oh, I hate cats.
They're not very
I hate
big.
cats.
They're like half height of a human, so they're not gigantuar.
I actually
But-
really like these monsters, and I might put them in the book just so you
Oh
know.
no!
Dude, yeah.
So there's also a few frozen bodies in here getting munched on by these guys. But anyway, it is combat time. I will let Silver Shadow get the first go here.
I will throw an ice shadow bolt at this one.
All right. Give
And
me 6.
I'm going to use just 6.
You
Yeah.
guys do have a take a breather you can use.
I'm going to use one of my die. That actually gives me 3.
Oh, are you rolling an attack or?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm shadowboating it.
Nice.
All right. You're just trying to stab him, throwing it. What'd
Yeah,
you say?
just
You throwing it.
just throwing it, trying to break it open.
All right. You did get a 1 in that, but you did
I
hit him. You did. All right. So you throw the bolt. And
That
it
one likes to tease Dave.
chips. It like hits him, bounces off, but it takes a chip out of him as it does. So you did do damage. Don't worry. As for the 1, well, some people when you don't say they're bleeding everywhere, they're like, "Well, I guess you didn't do any damage." So gotta reiterate.
We're digging
Anyway.
up all kinds of wounds tonight. aren't
We do have a question from the chat that says, "What's a devil's roll?"
All right, that is a good question because I don't remember. I know it's bad, but let me find out here. I gotta go look because I don't know my own system. Failing the challenge roll. So whenever you're trying to do something, if it has the devil's roll modifier, and for this candy, for the sake of this candy, it said whatever your next roll is going to have that devil's roll modifier. If you fail the challenge roll, you will still pass the challenge roll, but you get the side effects of a villainous 1, and you lose all your skill dice.
Oh.
So make sure you pass. All right. So that's that.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I'm just going to say your bolt kind of bounces off and sticks into the computer over here. Nothing too terrible. We're just getting started. So, but that it's going to leave you open for this guy to come running at you.
Oh, there's 2.
Oh, I couldn't.
I
see it
didn't
from
see the
there.
other one.
Woo. All right, so give me just a 6. Will be fine to avoid getting hit. That is a 6.
Yeah.
All right.
That was close.
It was. So he comes around the corner and with his ice claws and takes out most of the door. All right. I'm
Good
gonna say
doggy. Lay
Yeah.
down.
Val or whoever in the back party there wants to go can.
Okie dokie.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'll go first with the support roll.
Okay.
Especially as Rowan sees the other one coming, he's like, "Oh, hang on, let's put our silver shadow in the shadows." I'm gonna step forward and then use my smoke item, pulling out his acorn, giving it a chew, and throwing it out there. It's gonna make the shadows so that Keel can move about.
Okay. So you were supposed to eat the peanut, but you just threw it, so nothing happens.
Ah! I didn't read the instructions. Wait, hold
No,
on.
I was just kidding. So, what room are you smoking up? In here or the hallway you're in?
Yeah, in here. I want to try and hit both of these two so that Keel can go in and do his thing.
All right. So you
Kind of imagine like he's about to he throws the peanut and Val grabs and just shoves it back in his mouth like, dang, dude,
Okay.
you're getting too excited.
I'm sorry.
So that one had a challenge roll 5 with 1 detriment.
Yeah, okay. So now I can spend skill die to offset the detriment, right?
Yeah, you have to. You're gonna have to use.
Oh,
skill
because
die.
I've got. That's right. I was thinking detriment is like a disadvantage, but that means I have to pass twice.
Yep.
Correct. Okay.
Yep.
So
You can add as many as you want to it.
Yeah, let's spend. Oops, I keep clicking the wrong way. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna spend 3 total, so I have an advantage on it. Hopefully, here we go.
Very good.
Okay, nice.
All right, so it starts filling up the room. You can't see it. You just assume it looks pretty, but you know.
What color is it?
Well, silver shadow, obviously.
Oh,
It's
got it.
nothing
There
too
you go.
crazy.
Yeah,
But I want Keel to be able to move through it as if he's part of it, at
Yeah.
least
Do
from their
these monsters
perspective.
have a name? Is the question from the chat.
It's Ice Creature 1. into
Bad Ice Kitty.
yeah, you
Ice
heard
Kitty.
he's gonna add him to Grimwood City Ironbound, so that's on him. That's his problem.
Quick, Lee, name it in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
As a matter of fact, does that have the name on the bar, like the top
No.
bar of the?
No.
It doesn't. Oh,
No,
like I say, it just says Ice Creature.
it really does. I love you.
Oh, all right. So you smoked up the room. What are the other two goobers doing? We got Val and Nyla.
Maybe I should go first, real quick, because mine might be able to help. So she's going. If I multi-target, I have to spend one of my points on that, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you got Surge.
Yeah, I have Surge, so it says
for-
choose one or multiple targets.
Yeah, every die you roll, including your initial d12, will do damage. So you can disperse that however you want. So you can like, I want to hit this guy twice, and this one 3 times, or this one 1, this one 1, this one 1, or this one
Okay.
2, this one 1.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So you
So
get
you-
one d12, and then I spend one to try to hit both of them.
Yeah, you always roll 1d12, and then you can add as many skill dice as you want, and every single die you roll counts as an attack with Surge.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to hit both of them. Oops.
Yep.
And it's gonna be the same thing though, because she does mental attacks, so it's gonna be kind of like the trying to get them both to fall asleep.
Okay.
Let's see. So I have to roll 2d12, right?
Well, how much are you wanting to? You just want to hit it 1 each?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping I get a 12. We'll see.
Yep. Then just 2d12.
Okay.
We'll say it's 6.
Okay.
All right. So what is the 2 specials that you picked?
Okay. So everybody is going to receive 1 skill die. And
Nice.
the other one is the next player to attack has a guaranteed critical.
Okay.
On a hit.
On
They
a
have to
hit.
But yeah.
Yes. So
Very nice.
it would be like she's sending out vibes of
Good
like
vibes.
good vibes. Yeah, it's just like you got this, you're amazing, for the skill die. And then drawing like in your mind a really big target on one of them, hopefully, for whoever's gonna really hit it.
Val with the bomb. Deet, 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 deet.
So,
Yep.
All right. So everybody gets that. And then you too, Nyla. You get 1 skill die as well.
nice.
Yep. It's you and all players. So the whole party gets 1.
You would. I hope I roll a 12. You would.
So, yep. All right. So that means if you're not going to move anymore,
No, I'm good.
Positive ways, man.
Val never went, right?
Not yet.
No, we
Okay.
kept saying.
Sorry, I was
wait,
hoping
wait.
that I would get this
Yeah.
for you.
So this
Yeah.
one, if you hit him, you're guaranteed a crit as long as you can hit him, right? That the one you picked?
hmm
Okay. So, Val, with the smoke coming up, he's kind of, based upon what we've been discussing, we've been on a few adventures together, so we know, or a few missions together. We know what each other's kind of basic tactics are. So he activates his eyeball. This is where it comes in.
Ooh.
So he's able to see along with that smoke, it not causing a problem for him. If the GM is all right with that.
Well, you guys can't see the smoke. That's only the bad guys
It
can
only
see it.
affects the bad guys.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Gotcha. Okay.
so you're
So-
clear.
He's gonna. I imagine that he's taking aim, and he's gonna shoot it at that one anyway. But this kind of tingle runs up his back. He's like, and shoots, and he does a heavy hitter with it.
Oh,
Yes.
skill die.
Oh,
Say it's
my.
6.
All
Hang
right.
there. It's
So
6.
that's. Let me see. I roll 3 die for that, I think.
Oh no!
I don't like that.
Are you kidding?
So
Why?
he spent that skill die and he lost it.
All right, so Golly, here's what's gonna
The
happen.
dice giveth and taketh away.
Boy, they're taking away hard.
Oh, my word.
You're gonna shoot a big old shot, and it's gonna go for this guy right here. And what's gonna happen is you just clip him just right, and one of those spikes flies off, chips, and it goes right into Silver Shadow. For 1 HP. And
I'm
that
so mad
was
right now.
that was the whole group. So
Yep.
Yeah, he kind of looks back at. Look, I know you're trying to help, but that really freaks me out.
Sorry, this one's sorry.
Silver Kiela will look at you and be like, they're supposed to hit them, not me, right?
He just points at her.
We can't have another Bob incident. We can't afford another loss.
It's the Bob incident all over again.
Who's Bob?
all right. So
What
anyway,
about Bob?
I love it.
during all this commotion, a couple more stumble out from
Oh
behind.
no,
the
there's
cubicles.
more.
Oh no.
All right. I think Silver Shadow's gonna be in trouble. Give me. Actually, he's gonna barrel through here. This one's gonna come here.
Unbelievable.
These guys are gonna now. The hallway doesn't have any smoke in it. You threw that in the office room.
Correct.
So, all right. So this
This
guy
is the
up
one
here.
she has marked, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's marked. But let's see. Next player to attack this target. That's gone now because you missed. So he's not marked anymore. You hecka missed. Anyway, give me a 6. Rowan.
All right.
All right. He misses. And Silver Shadow, you also give me a 5, but you have a benefit as well. So you get a free skill dice on that. Since he's technically still in the smoke.
Gotcha.
Nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Where were you when we needed you?
All right. So that's good for Silver Shadow. What were you rolling for, Adam?
Oh, never mind. I misheard.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So that's those two guys. There's kind of a hold up here at the entryway, so you guys get to go again. We're gonna start with Silver Shadow since he's kind of in the thick of it and hurting.
I'm going to use Heavy Hitter, and I'm going to run up the wall and come down with a Shadow Blade onto this creature's head.
Oh yeah.
One right in front of you, down south.
Yeah, this
Okay.
one.
All right, that's fine. 6.
6. I'm going to use and Heavy Hitter. Do I need a skill point for that? No. Okay. Oh, where's with the ones? And every time we play this game, we get the ones. It's not this common to get a 1 with a D12.
It's not. All right. So you come down and you just totally miss, and you're stuck, which means you are wide open now, unless somebody can help you out. Val, or whoever wants to go next. That whole group of 3 in the back.
I know exactly what he's doing. Rowan instinctually ducks when the creature comes, and he just goes, ha! Pulls out his acorn and snaps, hoping it's a lesser threat.
It's a lesser threat. So which one are you snapping at?
The one right in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I'm supposed to pick a challenge roll for that one. No,
Yes.
it's just automatically a 7.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't write that down.
Now remember, you went all in with item meter. So if you add more skill dice, you have a higher chance of rolling a 12, which doesn't burn up
Saves
the item.
Yep.
Oh.
Though then
So-
again, we also have a chance of rolling a 1 the way we've been.
Or that.
These electronic dice, you know.
I think for this one, he will spend a skill die, rolling 2.
Might disintegrate somebody important.
Bob's already gone. I can't just get into
That's what really happened to Bob.
No! You can't.
All right. All right.
And technically, the 10 was first. I should have just rolled straight.
You should have just rolled straight.
So he just
Oh,
ice
sorry,
everywhere, which just freaks you out, and you like completely duck down, and you're covered in ice, and now you're wide open too because y'all are rolling so many ones. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I love it. Ice
right.
everywhere, Rowan
Uh,
everywhere.
Val or Nyla, whichever.
I'll try one more time.
Just gonna try to help.
Yes. So she's just gonna focus on the one in front of Kale, and just try to mentally shut it down. And I'm gonna spend one skill die on that. So I roll 2d12. All right. Okay.
And maybe she'll get a 12. No, it didn't work.
Six.
Ah.
I didn't tell you what the challenge roll was, but that's good.
Oh,
enough.
I do that every time.
I keep forgetting to say what it is, but we'll hang
It's
there at
fine.
6. We're both of them going to this guy, or are you
Yes,
doing one
both
each?
of them going to that one.
All right. He is dead.
Ooh, nice.
2 points. That got him. So he's falls apart, just kind of crumbles, Not as doesn't shatter like the last guy did, but does just kind of fall to pieces. All right. What's Valley Val doing?
Val is going to see that has happened. That one's done. He's going to step forward and pull something off of his vest and kind of lob it in there, right about here, in order to, just in case it's got splash on it. He'll throw it right here and try to basically blow some ice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll stay with 6. It's fine.
He's using heavy hitter again, so he's spending 1 skill die to make it 2.
Come on, let's just pile on the ones, Adam. Just throw another
Yeah.
one in there.
Sure,
We're all gonna do
that's
it.
what we do, right?
5. All right.
It teased the one for a second.
So you got one.
It did tease the one.
You got the other one spooked and a little wounded. There is, in case the other folks can't see it, there is one kind of hiding around the corner there. So
And Val just looks around and see this is why we use the bomb. See, 1 bomb, 1 enemy, done. That's it. He still goes, "Whoa."
all right.
He's doing that squirrel thing where his tail, he's full aware of squirrel form and his tail's like twitching and stuff.
Yes.
I think that was everybody in the party. So this guy's gonna run in here. I forget. Is Silver Shadow still on the ground?
I am.
All right. So he's probably gonna see that and enjoy it. So give me an 8.
Okay. Can I switch with him? Can I defend him?
Yes. Well, I'll allow it since he's on the ground. You're right there. You can just kind of. So we will still say it's an 8 because you're like trying to dive in and get in the way. So
Okay.
Who's doing what?
Adam's gonna roll.
I'm going to try and defend you so that you can keep on doing your thing.
Such as breathing. And
I don't know. I haven't been very helpful so far.
No.
All right. So you don't get in the way in time, and that hits Silver Shadow. And I think that's down, right? Are you at 0?
Yeah, if that's 2 strikes, I'm down.
Oh,
Okay.
snap. Okay.
That's fine. No, don't worry about it.
Says nonchalantly.
All right. So now it is your guys' turn. I have faith.
I saw in the chat Kristen's peeking a little, so I just turned down her gain. Let me know how it sounds, chat.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I don't know how she's peeking a little because I got you guys down quite a ways.
We're
We shall
we're
see.
loud.
I do laugh loud.
All right. Oh, crap. Keel's down. Boy, we just gotta take him out. Finger guns. So that's gonna 2 damage. I didn't write. I think that's per situation.
Yeah. So we'll say 5.
Okay. I will spend a skill die on it. Roll twice because that does well for me. Oh, okay. Just barely.
Oh.
He's dead.
Oh, just slide in. Kill. We can't have another Bob. No.
Control yourself. Control yourself. He just picks him up and moves him in here.
Yeah, I was saying, usually, I didn't mention it at the beginning, but usually when I'm playing, as long as somebody survives, the others can be picked up after combat, and they come back with one HP.
1 HP.
Wake up with all our faces around him.
Look,
You didn't get
people,
bobbed.
I'm not the target of our enemies. Stop trying to hit me with your own attacks.
Don't do that. Okay? That wasn't me. I was like,
It was the fun. I
thing.
just threw the smoke.
She did the thing with the feelies, and they're like, it was weird.
It's supposed to help.
All right. Okay, but, it didn't help. It didn't help. All right, I was just looking around for buttons again, manically looking around for buttons.
All right. So let's see. While you're digging, you find another candy. If somebody wants to 1d12 it for me,
A candy?
a candy.
Sure, I got it, guys.
11. You got kick and coconut. You have +1 kickback on all actions for the remainder of the encounter.
Who does that?
Mm.
Kickback.
Whoever somebody got a
Should
candy. Whoever
Should we
wants
give
to hold
that
it.
here, Keel? I feel like you need this. It's coconut, so it's not the greatest, but you know.
It's kick and coconut.
Coconut.
Does it have spice? Must be spicy.
All
Little-
right.
yeah,
so
Well,
let's
it's got like
see.
a
Chocolate.
milky taste.
Hmm.
You're digging and digging and digging. So there's a couple fridges down here. There's a copy machine, bunch of computers. You're basically in a little cubicle farm, a small one.
Checks the fridge for food.
Checks the fridge. All right. He checks the fridge. You do find nothing in that one.
All right.
Are any of the computers working?
This big one over here.
Hmm.
This one was working, and then somebody put a spear through it, so it is not working anymore.
I don't
But
think
this
that's
big,
working.
big IT one over here is.
Anything good in the fridge, Val?
Not in that one.
Ah,
I'm not
Don't
good
see
with
no
computers,
snacks.
so somebody else do this one.
oh boy.
Could I set out
Feelers?
feelers?
On the computer?
I know. Ugh.
How far can we stretch this?
Can I look at the keyboard and see maybe is it a password? Does it have a password right now?
It is wide open. This
Oh,
computer is
okay.
wide open. So you can tell it's got another option for opening a door, and you can see that these doors you have been opening are for some kind of vault.
There's always good stuff in the vault.
Or dangerous?
I mean,
That's where they
it's
hoard the
like
stuff.
two sides of the same coin, basically.
All the best stuff is dangerous.
It's true. He's right.
Before we turn on the vault, can we just sit here and rest for a sec?
Yes.
I feel
Yeah.
like I need a rest.
Yes.
All
yeah,
right,
no,
take
you're
a
right.
breather, everybody. Take a breather.
Ah.
Gonna meditate.
And check this fridge.
I don't know how that works.
Take a
mechanically.
breather.
Take a breather.
Oh, it's not for health. It's just for skill dice.
That's fine. I could
Yep.
use skill dice too.
You roll. So there's no challenge roll. You just roll your dice. It's your initial D12, and then however many skill dice you want to restore, you add that many skill dice to the roll up to a maximum of 3. And if you roll any ones, you don't get anything.
All
That'd be
right.
Fine.
It's a little bit of a gamble. And if you get any 12s, they'll return double. So you get 1 skill die
one.
back.
Oops,
that.
I went the wrong
Whoever
way.
just rolled.
I'm
That's
going to
me.
take a huge gamble. I'm going to try to get 4 back.
Well, you'll roll 4d12, but you only get 3 back.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The max you can roll is the 40-12, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Go for it. Come on, Dick.
Oh. You did it, right?
Okay, my turn.
All right.
You'll
Was
be fine,
that
Val.
Adam, or there they go.
Whee!
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
12. So you get an extra one back if you even needed it.
Sweet.
So 12 and a 9. Which one's got it?
All of them made it. So you got 3 backs. You got 3 skill dice back, but since one of them was a 12, that's a +1 to that.
Not funny, Stella.
But I can only have 6 max, right?
Right.
Oh,
Right.
I got Twitch muted so I could hear it.
All right.
I'm
He
sorry,
just found
Stellar. I
something-
can't hear it.
Nobody else could hear it. It was only me.
Val just found something good to snack on while he was waiting on everybody. He's like,
Scrat, Glee says that tech has vibes, so I'm just throwing it out there. Your wife said we could do it.
What? Tech has vibes? What am I missing?
In
the tech
YouTube
vibes.
chat, she said technology definitely has vibes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bad vibes for her.
Especially if this is an AI place. I mean, can it have AI vibes?
Well, he's the one with the
AI?
staff.
I'm just reading the AI now.
Gets into a metaphysical discussion about consciousness.
That's what I do. So what's the best way to gain back health? Is that only by like finding a potion or a peanut? Okay.
Items, yeah. Nobody has got any yet.
Okay.
Well, Val, I know you're good with buttons. Does that in any way translate to computer work?
I mean, I've blew up a few.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I blew up several. Okay, I blew up a lot of them, but to get into them, I mean, I can give it a shot, but I don't know that I'll be any good at it.
Fine, let me try.
Well, I said there was an option there to open the door if you wanted to. It wasn't locked
yeah.
because the computer was wide open.
Let's just open it. I'll just click the open.
All right. So
Hold
you
on,
hear,
let me go watch it.
Is that the
Let me
last
go watch
door?
it when you open,
as you hear in the
just in
distance,
case you need to close it back.
stuff's opening up.
I'm looking. There's nothing coming yet.
All right. So Val can see down this long hallway. It's like super clean in there, shiny white floors and walls and everything. And you can see something on a nice fancy display in there, more like a pedestal, not a display. It looks to be a genuine wizard staff, a real one.
Okay, he puts his hand on. He puts his hand onto Rowan. He says, "Okay, it's right there.
It's a button.
Right, it's a
It's
staff. What is it?
It's an analogy.
What's an analogy?
Look, I can't go first anymore, guys. I'm really not feeling like I can go first anymore.
You're right. I'll take the hit on this one.
Oh, but you're stuck.
Except you're standing on my tail, Keel. Thank you. Okay.
Now you stay behind me.
Yeah.
Okay. You stay behind me, one step at a time.
It's definitely Rowan's turn for the twitching tail.
Real quick, Scott. Keel has an idea. Is there any way of locking the door where there was the
Ice barrier.
barrier?
I mean, it's kind of a fancy door, but like if you wanted to barricade it somehow, yeah, you
Oh.
could.
I
I can blow up.
I was just curious if I could lock it. So
You can
Nah,
drag a
I got 'em.
desk.
I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's. Oh yeah, you guys only get to
Is that
see
a
like
copier
half of
down?
the wall.
At the south end?
Yeah,
We
that's
could
a
put a
printer copier.
copier in
But
front.
anyway, it's kind of like one of
It's
those
not a big
glass
deal.
doors.
it's a glass door, so it can be broken open. So never
Yeah.
mind. Come
I'd
on.
love if it opened
Go on.
inside. They just open it and the copier's just there. Like, what? Okay.
I'm definitely not going first.
Yeah, we got that.
One step at a time.
You
Do
you
you
took
want to be
everything.
last, or do you want this one to be last?
Oh, I can't risk you. I'll go first.
Oh.
Oh. Except if something comes from the back, it'll be fine.
Val looks at Rowan and he says, That's what we said about Bob.
What about Bob?
Who's Bob? Oh yeah.
You don't worry about Bob. He's long since passed.
I did have a side goal that the emo kids would become a thing, so I'm happy so far.
All right. So Val has a good view now. And yeah, it's just a full bona fide, genuine wizard staff sitting on the pedestal there. It's the real deal. He also sees 2 rather large miniguns mounted in the corners of the ceilings up there, pointed right at the staff.
His tail starts switching. He's It's probably not the best idea for him to go first. It's like, oh, new equipment.
All Keel can see is 2 tails just going.
Happy tails.
Do you see the guns? Do you see okay, you can have the thing, but I want the guns.
Yeah. No, this is a great deal. Yeah.
I'm sure they're activated, but okay. So I'm gonna take a small step in. Oh, there's
Rowan,
4 of there's 4 of them, Kale. Oh,
There's one
Kale,
in
there's
each
4 of them.
corner, and
There's
they have
4.
a little light on them, signifying that they are on, except for one of them. One of them seems to have been disabled, almost like
And one of
somebody
them's
passed the
disabled,
security
Kale.
check. So
One of them is disabled already.
Okay. That's a good start.
It's a good start. It's a real good start. Okay.
There's 3 miniguns live.
Well, they didn't shoot you when you first walked in. Maybe it's only when you take the staff.
Yeah. We don't see any evidence of the winter court around here.
Okay, so Val is going to gingerly approach. Which one's disabled right now?
the one you're going towards, that top right.
Perfect. So he's going to gingerly approach it and start looking it over to see how he can get it off and take it with him.
1 step in.
Okay, so it is mounted in the ceiling, so it's up high a bit.
Okay, how tall are the ceilings?
9 foot, we'll say. So you stand on somebody and work on it.
Okay. Just Rowan, we need to work on these first, so that I am sure they are going to try to shoot you before they get that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So how do we get these down? Look at it. Look at that caliber. It's
Do
like,
it quick. You're really
Isla.
heavy. Can you?
I think maybe we should back up a little bit.
You think?
I'm thinking it might be a good choice.
I'll back up a little bit.
So as he's up there working, trying to check it out, see what he can do, he realizes, he's like, man, there's kind of a lot of moving parts under this, other than just the barrel, like how it swivels. And then he's like, there's treads on this thing.
It's rideable. Rowan, it's rideable. It's got treads, Rowan.
Okay.
It's a gun, buddy. It's a gun, buddy, Rowan.
Can
He's
you get
working
it
extra fast on it.
down?
I will spend crafter dice if I have to get this thing down. and in his possession somehow.
Well, let's see. He just trying to take it off the ceiling?
I mean, for right now, he's going to turn it into a gun, buddy.
Okay. All right. I mean, it won't be your crafter's skill. It'll just be your character, but it doesn't really change the role. We'll say, let's go with 9. That'll let you get it off.
I'm spending 2 on this.
Come on, Val. I
So
want
that's
this
1.
so much.
Normal. So I should be rolling 3. All right. Let's see if we get a 12.
Yeah, give me 12.
Those are D20s.
Oops.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Good, they were D20s.
They were all under. Well, no, you got a 10. All right. So
12s don't like you, Adam.
Well, digital dice don't like me.
He did specify this.
say the dice we can't see are really good for him. All right. So you didn't quite make it. You also rolled a 1. You notice the little light on the other turrets went from green to a very angry looking red, we'll say. And they start kind of, you can kind of hear them hum to life.
Well. The other gun buddies are moving, I think.
Yeah, I know. But I think,
Nyla, I have an idea. We'll go back to the computer. You guys yell when you have the staff and you're running back.
but we
I
have to
love your
leave the gun
positive
buddies
outlook.
behind.
You
Well,
got your
okay.
choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step around Nyla and start heading back towards the computer that shuts one of the doors.
Nyla's going to be sensing for anybody around as she steps back a little bit.
She is overwhelmed with the emotions of excitement from Rowan and
Yeah.
Val. It's making
A
everything
single-
foggy.
So like a single little tear starts to form in Val's eye as he's looking at it. He's like, nuts. He's like, come here, Rowan.
No Jacob to die.
I know. Just us.
But we can say he died. Well, we did have a Bob that died.
We did have a Bob that died.
Who's Bob? So I'm going to keep saying.
All right, you grab yours, and then maybe we'll be able to
Guys.
come back for mine.
Holler when you're ready.
All right. I'm going to pull out my acorn barrier. Acorn. And be ready. Hand hovering. I'm ready.
All right.
You gonna try and grab it?
Val is ready to grab him forcibly and throw him through the hallway as he goes out too.
And that's the plan. So 1, 2.
You just
Ah.
grabbing the staff, just straight up grabbing it. Is what you're doing?
Grabbing
That's
it
what a
as
squirrel would
Val
do.
yanks me. I'm throwing the acorn barrier down over in front of the doors. Hopefully we fall through it.
Woo!
And then we'll take it from there.
I'm hoping to slam the doors down with the computer. Shut the door.
Val, I think you need this. And she's going to roll that potion back to him that avoids the next attack.
All right. So how do we want to do this? All right. So you're grabbing the staff. He's going to pull you in, and he's going to try and shut the door.
So I'd be right here in front of him.
Can I disrupt their AI?
No.
Dang. I keep trying.
But I
So
mean, like,
she-
if you want to do something mental, this ain't going to make any sense. But if you want to mentally do something physical,
Men-
you know,
so
like you crushed that skeleton skull using your
Yes.
mind stuff. So
I mean,
that you have that option.
Empathic characters do have telekinesis too.
Yeah,
I can start pulling out wires.
stuff like
on
that.
them?
Yeah, you can try and
Yes.
damage things. So, all right,
I'll be a little
trying-
closer.
trying to figure out how we're going to roll this. So,
I think we're killing Scratch.
no. I'm just trying to figure out like the order because you're waiting for them to yell, and you're going to try and press the button at the right time.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'll probably be rolling my item eater with the acorn barrier.
Well, you can do that first.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and cast that, it was just a 5.
Okay. I'll throw a skill die on it.
Plus, I figure me being away from the action. like,
Nice.
All right. So, is it for you or for Val?
Well, the thought was, as I'm grabbing it, he's pulling me back, and I'm casting it in front of me, theoretically taking the first shot.
Yeah, so you have the barrier on you now.
Okay.
You're in the magical acorn, and you will absorb 1 shot from a minigun that shoots several shots at once. It's a great plan.
Yes. Every bit counts.
Hopefully, I don't shut you guys in.
Yeah, there's that. All right, so Rowan goes for the staff, and as soon as his hands, like, just one of his hairs touch it from his paws, like, the guns just start whirling to life, and they're charging up. They're about to start spraying. They're tracked in on him. So everybody's gonna have to roll for this. So Rowan's is gonna be easy. His is just gonna be a 5. He's just trying to make sure he doesn't panic and drop the staff.
Fair enough.
So Rowan, give me
What's doing it
5.
first?
Coming up. Okay.
You're gripping that thing. You got a death grip on it. Val,
It's mine.
you're gonna have to roll me a 9 to throw him, pull him back fast enough. And actually, hang on, hold that thought. We'll see if save the 9, make that for Silver Shadow to see if he can time this right.
Mm.
All right. So Silver Shadow, you got a roll of 9.
All right. I'm going to use 2 skill points.
Thanks, buddy. On the money.
All
right.
1.
So
That's all right.
pass and fail here.
We'll take the 50-50.
The flaw in the plan was that the door that Silver Shadow's working on was the last door. So he just locked y'all in there.
Oh no.
This is not going to plan. This is not going to plan.
Not at all.
It's a good thing she gave me that potion.
So poor Nyla just hears all the gunfire, all the screams. They're just getting shredded in there. And I'm going to say that's just 2 HP right off the top for both of you. Because you bombed that one pretty hard.
Ah. Rowan's down.
Nope, we're both down.
You're both down. Oh no.
Both of you are already missing 1 HP?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dang. Well, it doesn't
So-
matter. You would have come back with 1 anyway. So
So I imagine that he's like, Rowan's still got the staff in his paw and he's just looking at it longingly.
Wait,
then-
I have 1 actually. Because I
You
have
do?
my shield. It takes 1 heart.
That's right. That's right. It takes up
Oh,
1
you
damage.
do have
so-
1. Okay.
Well, Val
Go on, Val.
collapsed. Val's got all these bullet holes in him now. He's like, oh, it's just so beautiful, Rowan. He kind of collapses down.
I know, buddy. Is the door still shut?
Nyla didn't
No,
get to go.
after they riddled you full of bullets and they wound down to stop the door. They can back up,
Ooh, thank you for the follow.
Hey.
so. Rowan, as you're holding that staff, you can feel the heat just going through it. And as you look at the red crystal at the end of it, I had a picture. I lost it. It's a fancy red gem at the end, and you can see like fire swirling around in it. So it's very clear you have a fire staff.
We're gonna get you that gun, buddy Val. I promise.
Nobody could tell the person who could open the door that there's a problem.
I think it's open now,
Is it
right?
open?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he
it's
goes to
open.
hit
It
it.
opened again after the gun stopped.
All right.
He's gonna be trying to drag Val out.
This one will help. We're gonna drag Val out of there. If the,
Well, you
the
can
guns aren't
bring
shooting
Val
me?
back to 1 HP. So it's like, yeah. So I think everybody but Nyla is setting at 1, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as the vibes aren't dead, right?
So Val just wakes up and he's like, oh, did you get it, Rowan?
I got it, buddy. I got it.
chasing. Gotta keep chasing those buttons. Wait, am I not dead?
No, yeah, okay.
You're not
Where's
Bob.
the? You
She
don't.
got it.
You don't really know how comforting that is. He's gonna be like, "Where's the gun? Did they stop shooting?"
Yeah, as soon as I mean, you were gone for a minute there, and they gave up.
Wait, so if they stop shooting, that means we can get one, right?
I mean, theoretically, I suppose if I don't go back in there, I don't know.
Puts his tail in there and kind of switches it around a little bit. See if anything happens.
No, they don't. They don't shoot you. You do notice that the same 3 are still active, and I'm sorry, and then the one in the corner is still deactive.
I'll go over to Keel. Didn't work out exactly how we planned, but we got it.
Maybe this one can disconnect that to the one that's not working.
Hey Val, I know a guy. I'll get you hooked up after we leave.
With a comparable model.
Absolutely.
Have you seen what these look like?
Nope.
I have. I have. I'll help.
Shut up,
Yes.
Rowan.
I mean,
I will make sure to give you the exact model that I'm that I want. I mean, that is in here. That is in here.
Nyla's gonna try. Nyla's gonna try to disconnect it using her telekinesis stuff. See if
Okay.
you can just detach it from the ceiling.
All right.
Pull a
you're gonna, like,
Yoda.
basically take the bolts out and let it fall down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say that's just a 7 since you're just mentally doing that.
Okay. I'm
Letting
still
it
gonna
drop.
spend one just in case.
Just for the audience, Keel has no contact. He was absolutely lying.
Hey, all right. So she
On the
just
money.
does the mind thing and pulls the bolts out, and that whole thing just comes down to the ground.
Oh wait, no, deal's off. Comes in.
The other 3 guns come to life.
He goes like this. It's like, what?
Where they at?
All right. So we'll just say, to make this fun and entertaining, that you do get it up, you rewire it, and you get the treads to pop out and everything. So this is what you are now riding around on.
That's right.
Sick.
That's right. Val is a happy squirrel today. He's all fur all the time today.
It's amazing.
He's
If
saying that out
I-
loud, speaking in third person as he's writing.
I think we have the key to opening up that ice dam. If
Can
we
you
wanna
move
take
that?
a look at that.
Yeah,
do it.
All right. We'll say you're just riding on.
that's right. He's riding the back
So
like
fun.
some kind of twisted Segway.
This one's still not going to stand in front of the doorway. Going to be to the side.
Oh, we have a request to name Gun Buddy.
Gun, but
All right,
We'll call it Jacob.
Jacob.
I think I'll call him Jacob. He looks like a Jacob. Does he really look like a Jacob to you?
yeah, sure, yeah. I see it. All right, it's time to use the fire. Oh, he's gonna have this like chill where all his fur stands up.
It's Jacob, but it's JK0B.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yay.
Yes.
nice. All right. So fire staff. You're gonna try and melt the wall.
Oh yeah.
All right. So no roll for this one. You can feel all that heat just like through your whole body out through the staff, and fire just hits that ice wall.
Definitely
And,
laughing maniacally.
Yeah, and it just turns into water, floods the room.
Val is not. Val is absolutely encouraging him this whole time. That's right, flashy fire.
Yeah.
The wall is gone. It's still on the map, but limited capacity here. That's what you get.
Yeah.
If there's winter people back here, you with the fire staff should go first.
Oh yeah. Let's do this. Everybody ready?
No. Okay, now I'm ready.
Let's do this.
It needs more beard.
Yes. Ha!
Put some
jumps
wires
out,
on it
so-
afterward.
You have found what looks to be a testing room. You can see there's a bunch of scorch marks and things down here where they've been
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
staffs at the ground. There's some notes over here, and it looks like there were staffs in here. The little containers they were in are all empty, and then there's staff parts laying around. So,
This is awesome. He runs over to the notes and starts going over them.
all right. So that is from the people that work here, where they were testing out staff output and all that stuff and consistency for the generation. Yada yada yada. You are
Mhm.
familiar with the notes. You see what they were doing. You are much impressed. Not disgusted
Definitely.
at all with the artificial intelligence being fused with magic. You weirdo.
I'm flexible. He's stuffing all the notes in his pockets. Okay.
All right. Now at the end, there's not a full-on garage door, but it is like one of those overhead doors, just kind of smaller, like enough to get pallets through and stuff that you can see over here. So
Anything in these boxes?
nothing useful. Just like targets they've been shooting at, and then the empty staff containers and stuff that have already been looted.
All right, here we go. Ready? I'm going to open the store.
All right. I'll come in the other side.
All right. Do find the big bads over here.
Ah!
All right. So you open the door, and let me
Okay.
give you a thing here. Where'd she go? This lady
Oh no.
and this
Oh.
super cool dude right here.
Yes, humans. We can do things.
All right.
Oh, there's Jacob.
So the dude, he kind of jumps out of this big overhead door right as she's turning around and sees you, and she just kind of hits the ground with a bunch of ice, and it makes a bunch of mist come up, kind of cover him up. But ZZ Top Wizard over here totally scoots out the door.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So now I will let Val and his turret take a shot.
Yes.
All right. So this seems like the appropriate time to spend some heavy hitter dice.
Yes.
So let me see. 1 for the normal, 2 for heavy hitter, and then I'll spend another skill die. So total roll of 3. I'll mark those down. 2. All right.
It's gonna be 6 to hit her. All right.
Yeah, dude.
Val
Yes.
just says, "This is the best thing ever."
All right. So is that the turret or was that you?
that was the well. It was me using the turret. I'm
We
not
are
sure.
one.
No, you're each gonna get one.
Oh.
Your turret's gonna get one, and you're gonna get one.
Oh, okay. Well, that was Val because I
Okay,
spent
so-
dice on it.
All right. So big old shot to her. Clip her right in the shoulder. Then you can give me another roll. Still 6 for the turret. And it will
turret's-
consume your dice. It is now your mount.
All right.
I think Scrat had a video on companions.
I did. I didn't think a turret would be one of them. All right. So he, and then like he's just got the turret between his legs and he's guiding it. Shooting it and naming it. All right.
I've just got to get used to the inverted controls.
So there's just bullets going everywhere. But a bunch
It's like
clip her and
the
she's like
inverted
holding up an
y-axis.
ice wall and it's just chipping it to pieces.
I imagine it's like the Mario Kart slide thing you can do.
All right. So that's some good shots on her, but she is going to run out here
Ah!
and immediately just dig in with some ice claws and like throw a cluster of ice down on the ground that shatters. So Val, give me 7.
Love when
For
you-
myself and for
Just for you. Just for you.
okay.
Come on, Val.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. One of you can go. But
Don't
then
you dare touch
she's-
Jacob.
One of you take a turn, and then
I'm
she's
going
going to take another.
to I'm
Go
going
for
to
it,
go
Keel.
ahead and do my shadow blade right into her back since she's focused on Kale, and I'm going
Okay.
to do a heavy hitter, and I'm
Yeah.
going
Give me-
to. Mhm.
Give me a 7.
Keel's got a lot of pent up aggression that needs to get out.
Going to use a skill die on that to hit.
Y'all got items you can use too now. Don't forget.
Huh?
Y'all got items too that you've been
Oh.
picking up. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the 2 items kickback.
The candy for the kickback might be good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to stab her this time. I'll probably take the candy next time.
1 and 11.
Oh come on.
All right. So you shove a spear through her, and then she's going to take a turn. Now you give me an 8
Oof, oof,
to
oof.
not get hit.
Get face to face.
Silver Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shadow.
All right. So you stab her, and she like reaches, kind of turns around, and just lifts you up while you're holding your spear, and she's going to try and slam you down, but you like let go and land ever so gracefully.
Yes.
Now either Nyla or Rowan can go.
Nyla can go.
Yeah. I'll
So
go
she is going to let out a scream into her head as loud as she can. So trying to also distract her baby. But I'm going
Yeah.
to spend 2. So I
Alright.
roll 3.
Well, we'll go with 7.
Come on, Nyla. Oh,
What?
No
Is that a
one's-
9?
I got
that's a
1.
9, yeah.
All right, one of those hit. So she's like doing damage to her. All right, but she's furious, man. She's just moving around between all y'all. She's coming to Rowan. Rowan, give me a 7.
Hey, baby.
Oh,
All
man.
right. She takes that spear that Silver Shadow gave her, and she tries to stab you with it, but misses and hits the box next to you. All right, now Rowan, you can go.
All right. Rowan's feeling weirdly graceful right now, holding onto this wand. Or staff. I am going to consume my quantum. That'll refill my SP after combat. And then I'm going to use my... that's probably just one item a turn, right?
What are you trying to do? A candy and a quencher?
I was going to use the quantum and then do one of my item eaters.
Well, your item meter is your attack.
Okay, so that would be
Yeah.
okay to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's chugging the quantum as she comes up, doing the spin, not even spilling a drop, and then using his support item. And I'm gonna spend 2 skill die on that.
Which one was that?
So that's the one. However many skill die I spend
Yeah.
goes to everyone else.
Yep.
I can't.
So that
remember
one, there's no roll for
No
that. Yeah,
roll.
you just tell
Okay.
me how many skill dice you want to burn.
I'm burning 2 skill dice on that.
All right. So everybody else gets 2 skill dice.
Everybody gets 2 skill dice.
Whoa.
He's just, it's a very similar warmth feeling, except instead of that calming feminine presence, it's more like fire and tingling under your
It's
skin.
manly energy drinking coffee.
More manic than manly.
I was just thinking manic. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. And that's his turn.
All right.
Val
So she-
feels this one and he's like, oh yeah, this one works.
All right, Rowan. You still got her attention, so give me an 8 this time.
All right. Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not?
It'll be
Let's
fine.
go for it.
All right. So here's what happens. like I said, she's been moving super fast. Every time you guys do something, she's been getting to do something. So you're over there energizing yourself. She roundhouses Val off of his turret, grabs the turret, and just knocks you the heck out with it.
Oh,
So,
snap.
you only
Jacob,
had the 1
no!
HP, right?
Yep, I'm down.
Yeah, so that just knocks you against the wall and everything.
Glorious for one brief moment.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Now, Val, you gotta go again. Your turret is in somebody's possession at the moment.
Oh, he's ticked off now. He's like, no,
Yeah.
give me back Jacob.
As a matter of fact, your attack will roll with a benefit just for that. So
That's
Oh.
awesome.
that's
and
one-
it'll be 6.
One normal, one benefit, and he's upset. So he's spinning for a heavy hitter. So that should be 3.
Oh my word,
Alright.
you
Where's
guys.
the one?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right.
It's a double
So
10. It's a double
Yeah,
10.
I know,
yeah.
that was great.
the good news is she is dead. The bad news is you shot your turret too.
He drops. He drops to his knees and he's like, "No, Jacob! Oh, get up, Rowan! No, Jacob!"
All right, so right about this time, like as she's bleeding out and falling to the ground, and he's crying over his turret, you hear car doors like shutting and engine firing up, and somebody's squalling tires to get out of here.
Did we win? Oh no.
I know. Look what they did to Jacob.
I'm so sorry. Keel, the deal's back on.
No, no, it's all right. It's all right. I have a plan. I will make him better. We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
We could get another.
So
I mean,
Silver,
I'm up for that too. I mean, we could do all 4 of them. That'd be really great.
Silver Shadow over here, since he's got the view, he sees out the big overhead door, the loading dock, the getaway van, which was this one. I can't move it, but that's the one the wizard got in and hauled off. Now there are other vehicles out there.
Oh yeah.
Y'all,
Jacob's on top of me right now, so I can clip that.
Sorry, inverted controls.
They ain't got no controls. It's broke.
He's just carrying it around on his back. Like, I'm not leaving him. I'm not leaving him.
All right. So I don't know if you can see them. I put a couple options out here because I didn't know how many players we were going to have. So there's 2 cars. They take 2 drivers each. One does the gun, one does the driving, or you can all pile in this van over here. And there's 2 guns. Somebody can drive, and the 4th player is not going to get to do anything. So I didn't know if I was going to have 3 or 4 players.
So 2 cars, yes?
Yeah.
That sounds
Let's do
good.
it.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Get off me, Rowan.
I don't.
Oh, sorry.
I don't,
Clip that.
Save it. Save it for save it for the after party.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She has
I feel zap of electricity in
Yes.
you.
He actually wasn't looking at you. He's like lovingly caressing his wife.
I did clip that too, I guess.
I'm gonna drive this gold one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Who's driving? Who's gunning?
Well, I guess Rowan's driving then, because the emo kids got to have their date night in the car over there.
All right. Rowan's driving. Nyla's driving, and they're 2 gunning. All right.
I assume, right, Val? You want to shoot?
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I
no,
may have to
No,
do.
you're riding with the other emo guy. Val and I are gonna ride this way.
ours looks fancy. It's all gold.
I don't have a map, so y'all just get to watch a car driving. If it'll load. It doesn't look like it brought y'all over here.
Yeah,
There you go.
Oh,
dude,
fun.
that's awesome.
Neat.
All
That's
right.
great.
So y'all are catching up with the dude.
Yep.
Get some tunes going.
Fast
here.
and the Furious. Let's go.
Yeah. So anyway, you're barreling through Grimwood City, as it were. Traffic and everything. Late night.
So
Everybody's out
cool.
partying. Neon lights. It's a good life. So, it is up to y'all. Do you guys want to try and knock this guy off the road? You want to shoot him down? What are you trying to do as you start gaining up on him?
Let's shoot his tires out.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right. He wasn't a big armored van, but we can try it. Give me. Oh, I should also say your cars. You're in a vehicle now, so your cars have 3 health, and they're all going to have. I think it was 12 skill dice that the cars have. It's not coming out of your hides anymore.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool.
Feel free to burn.
Feel free to burn.
All right. So, which one of you is shooting?
Val and Keel, I think, right?
Mhm.
All right. So Val's gonna shoot. All right. So give me an 8. You're bobbing and weaving.
Let's shoot.
Oh,
So close.
What'd you get?
Why does everything have inverted controls? This is the worst control scheme that you could put onto things.
All right. So he just he's got that turret swinging around, and like it hits the van, but it just ting 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 doesn't scratch it.
Keel's gonna use one of the skill points from the car and roll to
All
shoot
right, what-
fire.
To
All
shoot.
right.
Were
Yeah,
you the other
sorry.
gunner?
I was
Sure.
the other
Mhm.
guy.
That's right. Okay. All right. So still same time. All right. So you-
yeah.
You're gunning him down, and one of the tires pops open like that, and he's like, he's squirting down the road, but he kind of corrects himself, and he's still going. Let's see, that was both drivers. All right. now
Can
he's gonna-
Nyla sideswipe or like do that little tail thing where you
Ooh, try to catch him while
Yeah.
he's
while he's
fishtailing.
fishtailing? Yeah.
with the little pit maneuver thing.
Yes. Yes.
All right. You can try for but first, I was gonna do something here. I actually get to roll.
No.
All right. I'm rolling for traffic.
Oh, that's true.
All right,
That's
so
very fair.
you're doing this. You're trying to get it around. And freaking ambulance is coming down the other way because had something to do with explosions from a nearby factory and research center. So
We know nothing about that.
coming down through. So give me a 9 to avoid the ambulance.
Oh man, and I guess I'll spend one from the car.
Is that both cars or just Nyla?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Kristen's car. That was
Okay.
Okay.
Ah!
Ah!
Didn't
Nope.
make it.
No.
All right, so you don't hit the ambulance, thankfully, but you like hit the side of the wall. You just hit a parked car and come around. You're still in hot pursuit, but your car has taken 1 point of damage.
Hold on, Keel.
All right. So now the van's gonna try and do something. He's gonna try and hit the other driver. So give me an 8.
All right.
Whoever's the other driver.
That's me. We'll go straight rolling and see how it. Oh, good. Yep, good.
All
Driving
right,
hot.
so he hits you and you smack the wall. That's one HP off your car too.
All right.
Stop looking at the staff and stay focused.
He tucks. it
Don't think I
behind
don't know what you're doing.
the seat. I'm sorry.
Also, Glee says the music's not coming through. Do you have it muted?
Oh, that might be. I'm not sure.
I had such good music picked out for this. I worked so hard
did.
on
I'm sorry.
it.
I hear it. Like,
Oh, anyway, I forgot what we were doing. Somebody just got hit by a car, right? Or the van. And Val
Yeah,
was
that was
wanting to
us.
shoot him. Is that what you were doing?
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So give me a 7 again.
All right,
Get
gonna
it.
spend one of the car die.
Yep.
You got plenty. All right.
Oh my word.
Oh, we
No
don't.
beans. He's shooting the sky. He's just because he still can't figure out the
Yeah,
inverted
he's still
controls. All right.
I hate this, but I'm having a great time.
What's the other gunner doing?
fixing the music.
Fixing the music. I'm gonna try to fire at his other tire.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You get the other tire. Van just starts spinning, and then all of a sudden it starts rolling. When the doors fly open, you see all these AI staffs flying out. And he comes skidding, just van's on fire. It's about to blow up, and he comes crawling out, and you realize he's got part of a staff stuck in him, and he's like, bleh, all that. But then he starts mutating.
Oh.
Oh
Like,
no.
he's starting to look like those AI things with like the 3 fingers and everything, and eyeballs going all wonky, and he just don't look right. So what's the plan of action here, guys?
Val, I got an idea. You're not gonna like it. You know, I got an idea. Val has an idea. Okay.
I'm all.
He got so
I'm all
excited he
ears.
said it in Roland. I got an idea. You're not gonna like it, but I've got an idea.
Yeah.
We run him over with the car with a bunch of explosives in it, and we jump out at the last minute. I know, but I really want to see it happen.
Okay. I love this. Obviously,
You got like 2 seconds to decide.
Yep.
You got
Nope,
2
that's-
seconds to decide, Roland.
I'm gonna try and bumper jam into him and get our cars stuck together or something, right? Or is
Well-
he jumping out of the car? Is he
He's
coming
jumping out.
Oh, the van has come to a stop, and he
Oh,
rolled
okay, I
out with
missed
the
that.
staff.
You
wedged
guys
into
gotta
him.
He
roll
just
out or
rolled.
get out.
Gotcha. Let's do. It's like the. I can't remember. What
RoboCop.
channel- the 2 cops. No, they look at each other and then just jump off the building to their deaths.
Uh,
That's what we're doing.
all right. So, are you rigging the car with explosives and going to try and jump out? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, he's going to dump out some of his pockets, and then the plan is kind of to have. Hopefully, it ignites on impact.
I have
That's
one more
the-
finger gun shot.
You have one more
Oh,
finger gun shot. See.
All right.
Okay. So he dumps out his pockets real quick in the back. He says, "Shoot here," and then he's gonna kind of cradle him since Val is probably bigger.
Yeah.
Val's gonna try and cradle him and jump out and do the roll to try and not get too much road burn.
All right. I like it. Both of you roll, but all you got to do is not roll a 1. That is all each of you have to do.
So we're gonna
How
die.
dare you? Have you seen our rolls tonight?
I know. Jeez,
Oh, let's go for it, buddy.
Is the other car going to try and do anything? Or are they going to watch?
Are we doing it? What are we doing? I'll
Okay, yeah.
You know what? If we hear the plan, we'll
Yes,
aim,
totally.
we'll
Radios,
aim to
right.
shoot the car right at the right moment to make it explode.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. All right. So,
We're
Ad-
just gonna
Adam
start shooting our own
Dan,
car.
roll.
Guys, like,
Don't
what?
roll a 1.
Okay. Okay.
I'm making sure to roll off with Jacob too.
Yeah, I have the fire wand naturally.
yeah, look.
Finger guns. Here we go.
Woo.
Wait. No, 3, 2, 1, boom.
Yeah. It's pretty good. All right, so they roll out of the car, and it's going in there.
If I roll a 12, does something good happen?
Sure.
Sure.
Dang.
It almost did it, too.
Oh,
All right, so they roll out of the car. It's going at him super fast. And Rowan, he shoots the finger gun, and he hits him with the fire staff at the same time.
oh yeah.
And Val's over here clicking all the buttons. He doesn't know which explosive's which. And I guess the other gunner over there that rolled a nice natural 1. I don't know what he's doing. He's just shooting the sky or something. He shoots up the car, and it just drives right into him. Big ol' explosion, rigged with fireworks and everything. Staffs, guts, everywhere.
Val just opens his arms and lets Jacob be on one side and Rowan be on the other, and he's like, "This has been one of the best days of my life."
Same. Same.
Uh,
And that's it, guys. You win.
We just-
Barely.
Who was that guy? Why'd we blow him up? I don't know.
does it matter? It doesn't matter. That was one of the best. That's the best day. He's just hobbling around, picking up some of the broken wands and stuff like that, like trying so he can
Yes.
use them for explosives later. This is the best day. He's just having the time of his life. Sirens in the distance, and everybody's like, "We need to leave," and he's like, "All right."
And the boys all look a haggard mess, and Nyla's like pristine.
No, not pristine, but pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
She just looks. We're all sitting in the car getting away, and we're just kind of all sitting there, and she has to drive because
Yes.
we're all beat up,
Yes.
and it's like, so we hear in our minds as we're starting to drift off into unconsciousness. So who is Bob?
Oh, that's perfect.
Well, Scrat, I want to thank you for letting us play with your nuts.
Yay!
If you guys, if you guys haven't noticed, there's all their links. Go follow them; they're great, as you can see.
We're
and
something.
Do you hear that
you're
cat?
something.
I did.
She got lost again. She'll just go to the other end of the house and nobody's there and panics.
I'm gonna sing the songs of my people.
Oh man.
That was great. That was a lot of fun. Here's the link to the game again. It's really fun. It's a great game. Go play it with your friends because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't
thank
have to
you-
be squirrels, but it is fun
It
to
is
be
a lot of
squirrels.
fun.
You don't have to be squirrels, but
What I keep
when you're playing
saying.
with Scrat, you kind of have to be. Thank you, Adam, for being on the channel for the first time. We appreciate it.
Whoop,
Hopefully
whoop.
have you back. And as always, Avenue Studios, thanks so much for being a part of it.
Thank you
fun.
for having us. We'll bring the ones every time.
Maybe you.
I'm telling you, we should not have rolled that many ones. It's statistically not that possible.
The
We shouldn't have rolled
3, 2,
that many
1.
ones in the Western one either, but we did.
We did.
I
Did we
know.
We
roll a lot
succeeded
of
at
ones
it.
in the Western one, or did we just not roll 12s? You got a
It
lot
was
of ones this
both,
time.
I think. More ones this time. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we got some ones there too.
We did more
and
rolling this time too.
That's true.
Last but not least, thank you, Scrat, for making such a fun game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
It
So
is.
fun.
It's a fun game.
And thank you, Dave, for the awesome lore. Urban fantasy setting with squirrels. Too much.
The urban fantasy is new territory for me.
Dude, this is great.
It's
Ending with
new
the car
territory for
chase.
most people, to be true
Mhm.
honest. Most people don't play urban fantasy. It's sad
I'll believe it.
because it's ironically the #1 best-selling fiction.
Ha, I didn't know
Oh,
that actually.
didn't know that.
Dresden Files,
But
stuff
yet
like
we
that.
don't play it in RPGs.
Yeah, it's funny.
Weird.
Don't
I
get
think
it.
people are afraid of cell phones and computers in their games sometimes.
I guess so.
But look, you can vibe out the AI. I mean, Scrat said no, but Lee said yes.
We didn't bring a tech guy.
We did.
It's like AI vibrations. Dot, .com. Dot.
Oh,
As
man.
always, thank you guys.
Thank
all
you,
right,
Dave.
we're out of here. It's late. I'm not transferring to everyone. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys all for playing, and thank you guys for being there. Hold on.